Wow.
Close. It's just as well.
We are honestly looking at breaking the original and I admit conservative goal that we gave to JDRF. But I mean,
it's less than 10 hours into the marathon.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
And just to put it into perspective, it's roughly, we're coming up on 4 in the morning, local time. And at probably whenever I haul my slow, lazy, drunk, how do I keep this PG?
I think we give up
out of bed.
Too late.
Slow, lazy, Mary.
Yeah, there we go. Rear out of bed. I'm going to get on the phone with JDRF, and they're going to ask me a very simple question. Do you still think you can reach $5,000 by the end of your marathon?
Let me tell you.
Answering like we are.
No, I don't think so because we've already passed it.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell them that the gaming community from Europe, largely from France, but hey, let's not exclude the Welsh, who really laid down the gauntlet here. The gaming community from around the world has been so absolutely spectacular to this marathon that I'm sorry, JDRF, I'm going to have to give a sincere apology. The internet made a giant liar out of me when I said we might raise $5,000.
Under 12 hours.
Yeah, I left that part out.
Hopefully we'll have to say something like, well, you know, we could raise 5, but then we'll have to give 3.5 back.
Yeah.
And I hope you make that call on stream.
Yeah. Let me tell you, if when I wake up we have passed that 5, you darn well bet I'm making that call on speakerphone.
We might make that 5 before you go to sleep.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
How much time do we have left in this run?
An hour.
An hour? We have an hour left, guys. Let's hit the goal before we finish this game.
You know what else
Yeah.
we're starting to near?
Yeah.
A certain blindfolded boss.
Now
we are.
Team Love it deserves.
Yeah.
I'm always blown away at how much, as Breakdown would say, how much tech is involved in the battles.
There's a lot of tech. A lot of these games, actually. Yeah. Regarding Elderworm, though, it's just as well, because I haven't run through the Fayward in a while. I may have forgotten where a couple traps are.
This summon is not PG.
Keep it PG.
Well, Brett, speaking about 3 hours ago, I think you owe $5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oops. Wait. I'm too tired to have party members in different orders, so...
And you know what? I think it's pretty important we take this time to shout out to some of the people who've been helping us behind the scenes too. Like
Yes.
everyone sees the people in the chat, sees the people obviously on the couch, you know, when they're not ducking too low or whatever. Yeah, like I'm not on camera, but if Puaxel was there, I'd.
Close enough.
But I think there are some people we really need to give a huge shout out to right now. First off, SMK from the SDA community. He wrote the donation tracker that we are using right now to track all of your donations, your comments, and while there have been some rough edges and more than a few swears uttered off camera, it is still far, far superior to SDA's donation tracker version 1.0, which involved a pen, a paper, and is now framed and hanging somewhere.
Yeah.
Other people we really have to thank. Mike Uyama from the SDA community has given us so much support. He has been behind the scenes since we started streaming, 9 hours ago?
Yeah.
I think we're all pretty convinced this guy is a robot who doesn't sleep at any point.
Except for right now.
No, actually, I thought he dozed off, and maybe he did, but he's back at it in the stream. This guy is a machine.
Wow.
Other people like Uranium Anchor, Ryuk, and other people from the SDA community who are just absolutely pounding it. The people who have stepped up at the last second to be moderators in the chat, the number of people who I basically unceremoniously said, you moderate because we need help.
Yeah.
Who were given basically 0 no's. This is absolutely spectacular. And it might look like it's just a few of us on a couch and a disembodied voice off camera. But really, the number of people who've gone into making Crystals for Life a success is just amazing.
It almost feels like the marathon's over with all the thank you speeches coming out right now.
Let's not have that 2-hour ending before the game's
Yeah.
over.
No, this is why we put FF6 last, because with that 30-minute cutscene of Terra flying, I can actually do some serious thank yous. This is a warm-up.
Practice,
Yeah.
you could say.
Yeah, practice. You gotta practice the game before you can actually run it and not make a fool out of yourself.
This King Behemoth fight is pretty standard, except if he manages to transform. Then it's
That's the
a
same with most
retry.
movements in this game.
Yeah, so basically the idea is I'm just going to have all Ravagers...
Wait. Oh my god, I don't know if we can do this. One person in the chat, Ice Wolfie, just said he will get us to 5k if we make the call to JDRF. I hate right now to say that we've hit 5k. I hate to say, but it is like 4 in the morning where we are right now. If I call JDRF's offices, I can do that on speakerphone, but you will get the joy of hearing their voicemail.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just not sure what you'd really get out of that, just because, you would hear, hello, you have reached the voicemail boxes of JDRF Canada, and we are not currently available to take your call, but if you would
Is this to your
like
or
to leave a message,
But I'll tell you
That's like
what,
Spano.
you get us to 5, and you tell us what we say in that voicemail.
oh yeah, okay, tell you what, if you get us to 5,000, you tell me what appropriate I can say in the
PG.
voicemail. Yeah, it has to be PG. I won't swear. I won't say anything.
Insulting.
Yeah, insulting, inappropriate. Yeah, anything like that.
But leave it in
But
the
you
comment.
want me to
Yeah.
leave a humorous message on their voicemail? I can do that.
Or someone has asked me if we can replace your voice, or replace Siri's voice with your voice, pretending to be an answering
Oh, who's gonna yell?
Siri.
Oh,
Oh,
Siri, not me. You yell
Only
here to
me,
yell
because I'm
go.
closest to it.
There we go.
But I'm gonna do fine because people what?
Yeah.
No one.
Oh, yeah.
Rennie, I just wanted to check, did all of Sebastian's donations get their comments through?
Yeah.
Actually, not a single one did.
Or
I have
She's been
to
working behind the scenes, I think.
She's totally been working behind the scenes. Have anything?
I've been in DM with him.
Oh, okay, so you've been...
Yeah, he hasn't been able to actually.
Okay, so we...
So, yeah, I've been in DM with him.
Okay, so you're making sure all his donations are going to the right thing. Actually, would you like to share? Because, I mean, when someone just comes in and is an absolute hero, I think it deserves to be shared. What have his donations been going to?
Well, he fulfilled all 3 of the FF12 challenges,
Wow.
Good on you.
and he also put $40 towards Cloud Name the Squad FFC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Community.
Yeah.
That is
Cloud FFC, I
awesome.
think is a
Yeah.
one of the French streamers or partners.
Now, I'm going to throw it out there. I want you, ladies and gentlemen, to start a bidding war. Now, as you know, Final Fantasy X is coming up later in our marathon, and anyone who's ever played Final Fantasy X knows just how special, oh, that hurt to say,
Oh no,
that
you're
laughing
laughing.
scene.
We're laughing wrong.
Yeah, you're totally laughing wrong, guys. Everyone knows. Everyone knows the laughing scene in Final Fantasy X.
Oh my God.
So there is a bidding war that's going to happen for Final Fantasy X between, do you want us to mute the television and shut right up during that entire
So-
laughing scene so you do not have
So
to
do you
suffer
guys
that
want
pain?
this, or
Or
are you
do
gonna
we
keep
do
talking
it?
about things?
Basically.
No, you can keep talking because I've messed up my Crystarium, so I have to use a different strategy which I haven't practiced. So we're going to need to kind of reroute this a little bit here.
There we go.
So, as I was saying, yes, you can either donate to have us mute the television during that wonderful Final Fantasy X laughing scene, or you can donate to have us turn the volume up and laugh along and hurt all of you.
Okay, clip
But
that.
here we go.
Blindfold. Here it is.
Here it is,
Blindfolded.
ladies and gents.
New strats too, because
Blind
it screwed up the
folded.
Crystarian.
Okay.
I do have to hear what's
Line
going to happen.
strats.
Yeah, you guys quiet.
Okay, serious time, guys.
You know what was not smart is I didn't check who is where. So this is like horrible. Yeah. So I think I have that backwards. The other thing I need to do is get Libra. So that's I'm just gonna put that there. Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay, one second. I do have to check who was where.
You know
you
what?
were definitely putting them on Fang instead of Vanille.
Okay,
You know what, guys? I think that we give him another chance because
Oh, absolutely.
that takes some serious backbone to try something so challenging as
Yeah,
this.
I'm sorry. I
spell
really
landed,
didn't
too.
mean to mess up my Crystarium, and this is really ugly. So I have. Let me see. I think this is how I'm expecting it to be. If I'm trying to put bravery like that, yeah. So. Okay. No. I'm not going down like that. We're not going down like that. Oh man, this is horrible. I can't skip that. I have to skip the next one. Yes, sir. Am I really just getting slaughtered right now?
No, you good.
Alright. Sounds good. So, I don't quite know where I put my buffs because I'm somewhat tired. So, I'm just going to put them back on. Which is why the Neil's currently medic. So, hopefully, those are on correctly.
What you expect help?
Well, I know, right?
You already have a sense
No,
of smell and a
I
sense of
changed
hearing.
paradigms there and okay, good. So I changed paradigms and I didn't know which one I was in because I heard the noise twice for whatever reason. So I think it's because that's the first time I shifted. So this should happen somewhat high. So hopefully that's Renew. Hopefully that's Libra. I'm I'm dead. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Oh gosh. Okay. No, that's not right. Oh gosh, I don't know where I am. There we go. So that's the. Nope. This should be Hong Kong Med.
That input lag.
Oh, is it really? Oh, okay. So
Yeah, you were in Sin Mid Saboteur.
You were in the
Yes,
same.
there.
You're trying to switch to the same one you were already in.
Oh, okay. Did I die?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness, I'm so bad.
Speaking of heroes, speaking of heroes, we will start off with a $5 donation by Jake Hallows with unfortunately no comment attached. We will continue with a $50 donation by Elizabeth Chow, also no comment attached. We will be finishing this with Go by Paul Lackman. $222.10. Comment. Let it be known that the gaming community shall defeat this horrible disease.
So wait, did we hit her?
We hit our 5K to the cent.
To the cent.
High fives all around, guys. We got five.
I set the wrong paradigm.
I
was sitting here for so long going, why do I hear a saboteur? And it's like, oh, bang is the sab. This is throwing everything up. So,
You know what? Let's not spoil this happy moment. We hit our five. Let's high five anyway, and then you can self pity with all the
No.
saying all the
It makes sense. It doesn't. I'm not saying. Okay, so I'm going to admit some defeat, and I brought the cortisol earlier, so I'm going to throw it down. That way, I don't have to buff and mess everything up. So that's going to be. Hopefully, it's just going to be straight chaining and execution of a route that I used to run in 2000.
By the way, was that okay with the stream? Was the volume okay with the stream?
It was good earlier, so I assume we're still
I
good.
turned it up for this, so
Just
don't
for the
make it hear
blind
better. But
Oh, yeah, I bet you. It's
Yeah, I think I
I don't have myself.
I will chat after the stream.
You need to.
Or you can go back to
Idiot. I can change that in like 5 seconds.
It just needs to add an
A source.
It just needs So yes, we're torturing poor leg. He got us just to use the washroom. And we're like, by the way, a few changes you can make to our website in between hitting the washroom and getting a drink and going back to bed to your loving wife.
True.
Okay.
That's why I'm
going back to bed.
Wait.
I didn't use cold war, did I? That should be cold.
Old man, new tricks.
So I think it's also important to highlight a few challenges. Oh wait, no, I'll wait till our runner can see again.
So
so close. He had like a thin bar left.
Did he
That was
really?
so close. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe like 3 hits.
So did his stagger run out?
I
Yeah.
just about to out.
Yeah. So retaliatory strike. Yeah. The fact
Your cold blood was
I didn't
off.
use. I meant to go in, and I thought I used cold blood, but I used like flame strike, and so instead of getting his chain up to like 700, it went up to like 5.5. So should I try it another time, or just?
You know what? I think people donated for it. You're absolutely rocking it. We're great on the schedule. I say
I mean,
go
I'm
for it
here.
again.
I'm supposed to be done with 7 hours, and I'm not going to spend an hour here, but I am like an hour ahead of schedule. So.
You know what? I say go for it. If you're gonna
Do it.
rock it,
Do it.
rock it.
Yeah, I'm kind of like I said, I'm trying to figure out something from a long time ago. So, I mean,
I think it's good use.
Without notes.
yeah,
That he can't see.
And with people talking too loudly here.
that's no big deal. There's
I do really think what zoning is trying to do is actually set a new Canadian fashion style while he's up here.
that is very true.
I'm amazingly impressed he managed to look right at me while he said that.
This guy with your direction.
Ear flaps give him echolocation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is Calm Combat. So this is Commando. But that was Grab. This should be Calm Combat. I didn't change Grab. Yeah, there we go. This is Calm Combat. There we go. So this should be near stagger. That sounded like cold blood. That's a stagger.
Well, this is going to be close.
So I have HP, and now I'm going to stagger, I'll raise it up even more, and now I'm just going to hope that I can kill him with really, really slow input. What's your percent? It should be like close to 800, I guess.
This guy's good. He's blind as a bat and he's calling this game.
It was over.
Hey, 120 is close to
To be honest,
right.
to be honest, I was gonna say 818 because I do know that happens. Did I die again?
No, you're
won.
good. Dude, you thought you used Blitz and really you just went into your techniques. And
Oh really?
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't hear it. I don't hear it. Like, what's going on? I was trying to find it. Oh, there we go.
You had used up all your TPs, so they were all grayed out, and you were
That's
just
good.
sitting on there.
You know what? I just have to, because, you know, I see an opportunity. I'm taking it. I'm plugging. I think it would be pretty awesome if people donated just $5 to congratulate Zoning on freaking rocking.
I think
down,
if
man.
we can reach $500 before ProudCloud 2, he'll do ProudCloud 2.
Actually, I just have to say, Brett, there was a donation earlier when someone said they wanted
That's right.
you to
That's
do it.
right.
That's
right. We had time.
Do we have a save right before the fight?
Well, you can do the fight over and over again.
True, but I was
Yeah.
thinking like, if what was suggested was to have Brett try this fight that Zoning just rocked blindfolded.
No. Brett's so cool, he can do the harder one.
Are you sure?
No.
You obviously haven't seen me run this game.
I'm not going to do Orphan blindfolded.
Those are strong words, Brett. Are you sure you can handle it?
I could probably do Orphan 2 blindfolded. I mean, I can't do any of them. So I could probably
What
do
are you
Orphan
talking
2
about?
blindfolded. Orphan 1 is too random. for me to think I could do it.
Well, speaking of donations, Sam Lindblom, $10. Can this go towards turning the volume up during the laughing scene? It's the best
Love
scene.
you, Love you, Sammy.
I don't know why everybody hates it. Like, what is so bad about that scene?
Everything.
When we watch it tomorrow
You've
with
never
the
played
sound
with
on.
Ken, have you?
Yeah, I have multiple times. Like, I don't know why
If you
everybody
take
hates
it in its context, it makes sense.
Yeah,
But
It makes sense,
it's
but it's
out of
out of
context.
$5 by Joanna
Why
Evans.
would you
Good
change
show
that?
zoning.
Yeah.
Unify.
Miss Unify, yeah.
Oh
Didn't
my! I
read
almost
that
did
part
a song
down,
for
I'm
being
really
loud.
sorry.
Everyone's sleeping. Alright.
And $10. This marathon is awesome. Props from the French Restream by Dominique Dorel.
Props to you.
Nice,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. Neglectable.
I just have to bring up from the chat in response to the let's call it debate between Zoning and Brett, even though only one of them was right. Someone comments on the laughing scene. Yes, it does make sense, except for the horrible forced laughter.
That's the point.
It's the point, but it doesn't mean it's a good point.
It doesn't mean
It means it is a.
It doesn't make a big
doesn't
voice
mean it's a
actor.
bad point.
That's what makes it a good
What's
scene.
better at
Is
a
that
very fun
everyone is
epic
awkward.
debate?
Everyone,
So-
nobody knows what's going to happen, but they're going to try and get through it anyway.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I just have to say, look at what, there must be 10 of us in this room, and we're like flipping out over this. You get the chance, though, to decide what we are going to do. You can donate for us either to mute that laughing scene and sit quietly and not make you suffer, or to turn the volume up and laugh along with it.
And we will find everyone awake.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait,
Everyone will do that scene.
We'll bring the hand cam around and wake
You
others
need to
up.
get up and join us so they can wake up to the horrible
Oh, shoot, I
sound
should pay
of
attention to this.
9 of us laughing all at the same time.
No, that's like.
Oh,
morning
man.
too.
Oh yeah.
You know how some of those alarm
That's like
clocks you
3
can
hours
buy?
into the run.
Let you kind of set your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, how
No,
some of
it's
those...
starts around 12:30, I think.
You guys gotta remember
no.
messing
Like,
with
3 hours do it 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm just thinking how some of those alarm clocks you can buy have like the most hideous beeping sounds just designed to jar you out of your sleep for people who like to hit the snooze button. That is what we could do to
You can
people at the marathon
Alarm.
with the laughing scene. We could just be like opening bedroom doors. Hey leg, hey Mercury, put some pants on. Glad to see you. Ha ha ha.
I'm almost glad I'm commentating on that now because I'm guaranteed to not have to wake up to it.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
$5, Ryan Underwood. Here's a tip for the successful blindfold fight. Keep
Nice.
fighting the good fight.
Thank you.
Sam Lindblom, $5. Oh yeah, congrats zoning. Love Nami.
Yeah, no.
Nice, thank you.
Hey. Thanks.
Thank you all for the donations.
Yes.
I'd like an alarm clock that said, I'm Captain Bond!
Was it
Speaking
the
of
time
Captain
after
Bond,
5,000 was announced?
Oh wait, sorry, we have something
Don't
from
listen to
Remy.
Andor's lies.
Speaking of Captain Bosch, there is an incentive for acting that out.
There is an incentive to act that out. Which one of us? So look at the roster.
One question. Do I have a good or a bad party for F1?
We haven't
We haven't gotten there yet.
Actually,
have one member of
Because
your
it
party
starts
yet.
like soon.
yeah,
Do you
actually.
need to party at the beginning, or can you change it
Beginning,
later on?
basically.
So actually, if I could here, I would really like to plug some of the donation incentives for Final Fantasy 1, which is coming up after Final Fantasy 13. It's going to be run by LEG, the anniversary edition. And I'm trying to remember, since I can't find it in my tabs here, but the very first incentive are, you have 2 members of your party that are fixed, and
Yeah.
which are they?
Fighter and White Mage.
Okay, so he is going to use a fighter and a white mage, but the other 2 members of his party are up to you. Do you want to give him a useful party or a troll party? Troll.
I know
Now,
what they want.
yeah, we've never seen this before in a marathon. People making toll donations. So get your donations in. You can donate for any of the 6 character classes, and it's going to be the top 2 are going to be the ones he takes, unless the top one is more than twice the value of the second one, in which case he takes 2 of those. So, yeah, if you want him to take useful classes, like a monk, as opposed... wait, I screwed that up. I said the loud part quiet and the quiet part loud. Yeah, so yeah, get your donations in for what party you would like him to play for Final Fantasy 1. Also, you can get your donations in for the character names. How many letters is it again? 6 letters. And he'll take the top 4, is it? Yeah, absolutely. What other sort of incentives are there? There's whether or not he does
Whether I do the job promotion.
Yeah, whether or not he
And
does
what
the class
language?
change.
Rolling donations
That's
for
brilliant.
language, I believe.
English, Japanese, or Japanese kana.
How many of those do you speak?
I can play the game in any of them. I'm fine. I'll just forget what the items are called, but that's all fun.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I don't know. I don't know Japanese at all.
I don't understand your English at all, so are all of you then.
Oh, why don't you?
Fine, I'll talk Welsh then.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so there are a lot of great donation incentives coming up for Final Fantasy 1, so everyone get those donations in, and, you know, then you can watch Lag cry in front of his wife, depending on the party you donate for.
Right, we have another $10 from Stephen Strick, loving the marathon. $5 for the awesome blindfold fight, and $5 to mute Tidus during that horrific scene.
Oh, God.
Would also accept muting all Tidus scenes.
That's fair enough.
You can actually put that entire 10 towards the muting, I think.
Soundless at the
Yeah, you just gotta like keep.
But it's
making
his
sure
story,
every time
guys.
you
It's his story.
Silence at the
He get that all on.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. Okay.
No, I have to say this is really awesome how many of you are just pitching in the $5 just to celebrate Zoning's awesome win. I mean, that rocked.
On that topic, RoboSparkle, $10 in honor of Zoning curing diabetes blindfolded. Put this towards Diabolus for
Make
that.
it happen!
And by the way, he does not do insulin injections blindfolded. That would end poorly.
Yeah, you could say.
Fang usually cleans up one.
Yeah.
This is not even blind.
No,
That's really fast. Okay. It's super easy.
At this point, I also have to mention Jeremy Brutton, who dropped $50. Unfortunately, no comment came through to me yet. And Joanne Charlotte, who dropped $20. Well, also, unfortunately, no comment has got through to me yet. We'll just take those 2 donations in honor of the blindfolded fight until we find something else.
Killing it.
Alright. We shall build a memorial in its honor. But the
So
money
Sebastian has donated another
is going to charity, so that's a problem.
You
So
can
the
name
memorial.
her
We'll figure something out.
What was that, right?
$10.
Sebastian has donated another $10 to recruit Yuki and name her Luxie.
Oh, wow.
Is
Is it like 5 or 6 now? Wow.
You know what we could do? Bring one of those noodles over here. Put this on that. In commemoration.
Oh, I'm running into another.
Oh, there we go. It's the peaches move. It's the peaches move.
You can't even see that there's a Moogle.
I'm trying to get it so that you can't see that there's a Moogle. The hat is supposed to be backwards.
It's supposed to be backwards.
Does that
Look okay?
We got
Watch!
I hit his back like right over my head the whole time.
Sorry, how much shape left?
Huh?
How much shape left?
There. This is
Go with that.
5 minutes running, 3 minutes of fighting, 30 minutes, so less than 40 minutes. Somehow going to be low 6s after dying for like 8 minutes. Running into walls for another 2.
Donation from Driscoll Lad for $15. FF1 White Mage named Fox White.
We have Bone Mom, we need Foxwood. She's gonna put up with a lot of our crap this week.
Yeah.
She needs to be immortalized.
How's it spelled?
POXWY.
Crowd Side
That's how I've
2.
done
Yeah.
too.
It's go time. So I'll take this one if you need it. Of course.
Yeah, sure.
$20 from Wine Underwood. Here's the money for only one monk. If not, then a whole party of monks.
That's not how that works.
That might actually be impossible.
Well, let's find out.
Literally.
Only one way to know.
Well, I suppose you could grind easy enemies indefinitely.
It doesn't matter. Chaos will still kill me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Like 2 days later, after grinding easy enemies gradually working, I was like, okay, let's
It was
try
going to be
this.
2 hours,
I'm
but
level,
now it's going to be 2 days.
I'm level 99 now. Let's try.
And off stream we have Paul still going at it.
Just put it on a second stream.
Sam Lindblom, $30. Okay, I'm fairly certain this brings my total up to $100. Anyway, this is going towards turning the volume up during the laughing scene.
Yeah!
I love you all hard. Nami.
You guys really want to listen to that scene?
The people who are voting to turn it up
If you wanna hear
understand
us
it,
do
and
that
the people who are voting to turn it down just don't get it.
And no, I think they understand that they have their own mute button.
They do.
This mute button will be temporarily disabled.
Is there a PSP charger over there that I can plug into later when I play?
What was that leg?
Is there a PSP charger over there?
Yeah, I have mine
Potential.
over there, so.
Cool. I thought.
Oh, please, Huntress.
I figured
Let's be
since we
finished.
have so many PSP games.
Yeah, just leave it there.
Leave it there.
Oh, it's gonna be 5:45.
Remember that time you finished the game by that point?
Viewers on the restream.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
I do. That was like what, like 20 minutes?
What was our goal for the next half an hour or so after hitting the 5K? Because we are at 5,200 already.
Oh wow,
Nice. Speaking of impressive.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey, maybe the French community could welcome Meta to the stream room with a little flex off right now too.
Let's see this here.
Oh, it's just we did it about an hour.
It's just gonna
I just read an Escalog, but well, I could. I got a dream that I was like at the marathon. It was stupid. I'm like laying down. I'm like just laying there in bed, and I'm like, oh, I'm here. Like I had a dream that I was like actually in my bed sleeping, and for some reason, I don't know.
Out of body experience?
No. Here's what was weird. I walk up the stairs, and I'm just looking at the counter. I'm like, there's chocolate bars on the counter. And I'm just looking at these chocolate bars like, should I eat them? I'm like, I know I'm hungry, but I'm like, am I really here? Am I really awake? Like, I don't even know if I was awake, if I was asleep.
So you had a meta experience then?
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
And
Well,
the jokes begin.
Slash.
Can resist.
Wait, no, I won't.
The groans just mean it was good.
No. False.
That's the opposite of what it means.
I'd like to officially consider
know
that
what
on
you're
my
doing?
control to the people who are donating for the volume up.
No, I dreamed that I was at the marathon.
Alright,
I don't know. I looked at chocolate bars on the counter.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Doing exactly what it's
It was weird. I know, it was weird. No, like, seriously, like,
So you mean you were just
I was awake, Sean. Like I was sleepwalking. Like
Ryan stares at it. Just like stop and I look at the counter. It's like chocolate bars.
Were you looking at him?
I was, yeah. I kind of was like, am I here?
Okay, now we know why he was actually delayed. He wasn't delayed in customs. He was getting wasted.
Drug tested. They drug tested.
That's probably not a very good way to make it not through the border control.
It makes you feel like they're poison and stuff.
I heard.
Yeah.
Swoosh, swoosh.
Please,
Well, not this way.
Bulbasaur, what are you doing? It's the safe left side.
It was.
Always go left, never go not left.
2 other salts.
That treasure sphere contains nether salt.
That does rep.
Just so everybody's aware.
To arrive, I couldn't hear customs.
Oh, face
Oh
palm.
my goodness. Yeah, no, that was too good. Alright.
No. Maybe it was just like you. I got stuck down. It was like, you could tell it was just a job, which I understand. But this was just like.
I try to get at the very back end of it.
I could. It was like some of those moments where it was
So I'm shifting really early so that Fang starts pushing on right now. And I was like,
Okay. Who would have been able to the first one against Sigma?
I was like, no, I was thinking like you're talking back to you.
Yeah, okay, what was his
I'm not surprised.
Is it time for size?
Old man, new tricks.
Think I have done enough there.
Well, I think it's Alright, now the rules clearly say no drinking on the stream. You'll notice I am slightly off camera.
Oh my god.
But you can still hear you.
Oops.
Well, I'll just drink my water, so ha.
Wow. So guys, Mike Uyama, resident dictator and general ass kicker at SDA and the Games Done Quick marathons, just sent me a cool little fact. Did you know that the 5,000 we just passed was the original goal for Classic Games Done Quick?
Yay!
Wow.
Game done quick.
And I mean, that was an awesome show of very video gaming skills. So it, I mean, hey, I don't know what else to say other than that. That says some positive stuff about us, and let's talk about next goal.
The first goal of this game, real quick.
So, Paul, have you, sorry, lag. There we go. We're on stream. So have you had a chance to adjust that goal yet?
Oh, I haven't looked. I haven't done the links either.
No, that's cool. I'm just saying, are you kind of with me that we forgot a 1 in there? 5,000, what were we thinking? I think if we're going to take this to the next level, we need to talk about raising 15,000
I think
for
that sounds
JDR.
reasonable.
All right, we are in agreement, ladies and gentlemen. We are idiots who can't type worth anything. In fact, we meant 15,000 is our goal to raise for JDRF.
We were just speedrunning our first one. So.
Yeah, we were speedrunning the typing. Oops.
Yeah, we did a sequence break, but we kind of
had a memory corruption.
We're stuck out. We got stuck out of bounds, but we found out how to get back in, so it's all good.
The one just got memory corrupted.
So, I actually think now is a really great time in that there's some game failure happening. To plug the charity here, for those of you who don't know, we're raising money for JDRF, which is a type 1 diabetes research organization. And one thing that we really love about JDRF is that they take a three-pronged approach to their research. They look into curing type 1 diabetes, which involves restoring a person's insulin-producing capabilities.
Quit.
They look
That's
into
chapter 13, no opening cutscene.
they look into treating type 1 diabetes, which involves developing new therapies that optimize blood sugar control for people suffering with type 1 diabetes. And they also fund research involving preventing type 1 diabetes, which involves funding therapies that stop the disease before it ever damages a person's pancreas. So, you know, another great fact, not only do they take this three-pronged approach to research, looking to both cure, treat, and prevent type 1 diabetes, but here's an amazing fact we learned just this past afternoon. More than 80 cents on every dollar, more than 80% of all funds donated go directly to type 1 diabetes research. Not to funky balloons, not to t-shirts, not to fancy breakfasts, but actually directly to the researchers working on this disease. So when you donate at this marathon, your funds are really going to a great place. So thank you all, everyone who's donated so far. And yeah, thank you to the gamers, the volunteers, the people behind the scenes who've made this all a success. Let's keep this going, and as Mike Uyama just said, we're going to crush that 15,000 goal. And he even suggests we could resident sleeper and get our 15,000. You just wait for my FFL 3 run. Okay, yeah, here's a great idea, actually. Someone is asking for a roll call. So, playing the game, the guy with the controller, that would be Zoning. Next
Brendatron.
Yeah, Brett and Alec.
Alec47 is my handle, so I go by Alec or Alec47, whatever. Or Alec, whatever.
And the disembodied voice occasionally shouting random ridiculous things. I'm Poxnor. Sitting next to me and helping me out with the camera here, I have FFGamer86.
Hello.
And reading the comments largely right now, we have Alco. And then we have the .coms, the loving couple, Leg and Mercury, who I think are trying to shake off the sleepies right now.
Also updating the website.
I heard someone say, there's only an hour left on this run, so like,
and waiting for the troll donations on the party of Final Fantasy 1, including names.
There we go. Yep,
So,
30
yeah,
minutes left.
Leg and Mercury are, oh no, they're not still in their jammies. They were earlier. You guys came out in your jammies, so that was kind of cute.
Oh, yeah, done.
Yeah, we have Driscollad, who's been an absolute champ here. I mean, come on, I was busy trying to mess around with stuff with a donation tracker, and this guy was just like, yeah, you're out of milk, I'm going to buy you more milk. And you don't realize until you've run a marathon how much people like that help you, because otherwise, every other attendee at the marathon, aside from myself, who basically subsists on vodka and rum, would be parched right now and going like, can someone please get me something? So we have some.
And additionally, he was the helping soul that actually brought about 1/3 of the people here.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah. He made, was it 3 out of the 7 airport runs?
Yeah, the other 3 were made by the guy in the middle of the couch there too. So Brendatron needs some love for that.
And the 7th was Poxnor himself picking up me because I was a bitch and arrived early.
And of course, arrived in the middle of a blizzard too. So you know,
weather wins.
A 1-hour drive one way to the airport. So yeah.
Yeah. So I was texting Brett and Driscollad about like, oh my gosh, the road conditions are just terrible. You have to leave early. And then of course the next day came, And that's not to diminish what they did, which is basically a 45-minute drive in each direction to the airport. But they were like, "Yeah, what's your problem, man? The snow is fine. It's sprinkling a little."
Customers, you can actually leave after they're playing a ride just to get there.
Yeah.
In some cases. You could have driven there twice.
Yeah.
Wexel.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that we're naming names.
But we are.
Yeah, not to name names like Powexel and Metasigma, but people who might have said the wrong things to Canadian immigration officials and spent several hours enjoying the sights and smells of the inside working of the customs department. Yeah, so we're happy to have them here in the end.
I don't want to say it took a while, but Lag could run the next game before Puexel got out of customs.
That wasn't
If I don't
his
get
fault
any
though. He didn't say anything wrong.
No.
It was a long lineup because there was a lot of people going through
Yeah, there were
customs
like
at the time.
5 flights that came in at about the same time. Mine was, within like a half an hour, 45 minutes of each other. Mine was the first of those flights. Then Wexel's, I swear, was probably the last because, like, by the time he came through customs, everyone else is just gone. Everyone who's waiting for people had cleared out. There were like 5 or 6 people left.
So I see that Mike Uyama, who's been just one of the great people helping behind the scenes so much with this marathon, said that he would have loved to have been here, but he doesn't run FF Games anyway, and money's tight with all his effort that goes into organizing the GDQs. But how about we get a quick round of applause here for Mike speedrunning the FF10-2 at the next Final Fantasy Marathon.
Well, I think we would have let him do
English version, no
Well, we could have fit that in there.
Blindfolded? Say?
I didn't say blindfolded, but this keeps getting better.
Because we were talking about it, $10 from Peter Wilkinson saying, "I'd just like to say congrats, Popsner, for organising what is shaping up to be a successful marathon.
Yeah.
Please put this towards naming Ixion Unicorn." When you got that name, you processed that far.
Yeah.
Also, we have $20 from Servy G, saying put this towards the party name Rockwiz. Can't wait to see you all at SGDQ.
Sorry, put it towards the party name.
Rockwiz. FF1.
Oh, okay.
R-A-Q-I...
Yeah.
Q-U-I-Z.
Oh, awesome.
Sorry,
Yes,
means dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Z.
I'm an American.
Z/Z in Canada.
No, we don't put it in Canada.
That sounds like a TV show.
You're in Canada, eh?
Anywho, yeah. Ixion. I always get the Death Clock song Thunder Horse stuck in my head whenever I see Ixion. I can't help myself.
So I think something truly terrible just happened in the chat. Now, we all love Mr. MV for doing French restream. For those of you in the French community, please go to twitch.tv/MrMV. Awesome guy. But I have to point out, he just suggested, based on our Final Fantasy X-2 thing, that we need to get Mike Uyama in a skirt singing Real Emotion. Now, my heart...
the nation total?
Now, I have to admit, that thought makes my heart palpitate, but with fear.
Please tell me in the future.
Oh, and then someone thinks they're witty and says, no, Mike is more of a pain.
No, I see what you did there.
Someone says they sell for 1,000 words.
Hey, I think $1,000 we get Mike on Skype singing 1,000 words. And I know he totally hasn't agreed to this, but I just agreed for him. You know, Canadian legal tradition is different than American.
I can verify that that is not how it works. Just throwing it out there.
Is that actually necessary for that to be how it works, for it to be how it's going to work?
No. Random comments. Mango Pixel says, put his $20 towards showing the Dissidia audio lesson intro.
Nice. Thank you.
Speaking of Dissidia, we have a bunch of characters available, and you can choose which one I will be playing.
Swole!
I think I heard something.
Speaking of Mike, Sam Lindblom is donating for Mike to play X2 at the next GDQ.
Oh, and
This
that's
probably won't be my last donation. Ready? Go to bed. Love, Nami. Unfortunately, Sam, this is only $5. Make it more happen, please.
Hey, I have to say we are $995 away from Mike singing 1,000 words on Skype. And again, he has absolutely no say in this. I'll like Skype him.
Snipe.
I was going to combine those two words, but it doesn't work so well. Skype. Skype. Skype is the best I can come up with.
Well, we also have had our two $10 donations by Andrew Moe, both unfortunately without a comment.
Nami says she doesn't have 1,000.
Oh, come on, Mommy, I've got friends.
I mean, just quit making excuses.
Seriously. What are you doing?
Yeah, take out a payday advance or something.
There you go, buddy. Home stretch.
4 left.
4 left.
Oh, we're getting ready for time already?
About 15 minutes away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think if we're only like 15 minutes away, we really need to hype the prizes here because there are some amazingly cool things. So,
Before they start hyping, I will add once again that while you are donating for the hype prizes, you can also donate for troll parties or party names for lag.com's Final Fantasy run.
Or you can be nice.
Well, you can be nice if you really want to, but...
That's sick optimism. Please be nice.
So just because you're donating towards the party members, still means your money is automatically entered for the prize drawings, if it's high enough.
I really wish I thought to do it. It's kind of hard to donate for your own. Oh, it totally is, especially when you don't know your PayPal password.
You failed.
Oh yes.
I donate for like
And I made it specifically really hard to remember because I didn't want it to be easy. Yeah. So even though that's pretty much a moot point.
Alright, I think since we're coming up to the end of the Final Fantasy XIII run, we really need to hype some of the amazing prizes that we're giving away here. So, first off, we have 4 of these beautiful Final Fantasy XIII 2 steel cases, each containing, and please I'm going to ask Rennie to chime in here, I know there is some artwork.
An art book and a special little novel that was released. The episode 1.
Right, yeah, absolutely. So we have 4 of those that we are going to be giving away. Make a donation of $5 or more during Final Fantasy XIII, so you don't have long left, and you will be entered to win one of those 4. We also have a Final Fantasy XIII Xbox 360 faceplate. And both of these previous 2 prizes were donated by our very generous friends at UFF Site or RPG Site, one big group. And again, a $5 donation anytime during Final Fantasy XIII gets you entered to win those prizes.
15 minutes left.
Yeah, not long left. Thank you, Alco. And finally, we have a collector's edition of Final Fantasy XIII 2 for the Xbox 360, complete with a book of the art of the game, and then also, unfortunately, I can't get it on camera, it's still in the mail, coming to us at the moment, a collector's edition of the Final Fantasy XIII 2 strategy guide, and that entire package, if you donate $10 or more, you'll be entered to win that. So, yeah, you only have about 15 minutes left. to get in on these prizes. So get these donations in, and thank you very much to the generous donors who have...
Unless Sony accidentally quits.
Well, I'm on the final boss gauntlet, so I'm not going to be having to do that, hopefully.
So thank you very much to all of you who have made these prizes available, provided Sony does not put his controller through them in rage at the final boss. So we're pretty safe.
Yeah, if he rages at any boss, it'll be the second to final.
That's always the case.
Yep.
Except in 4, I think.
No?
Nah, I don't feel like missing it again.
Okay.
Did you do that, Meta?
Get out of here. I take no responsibility for it.
Did you do that, Meta?
I did nothing.
I put it up, I'm like...
I really don't want to walk in front of the TV during this part.
I'm holding X.
Yeah.
Alright, so I just did a little dance in front of the TV, and it seemed to have caused no problem.
I thought you were doing your curly move.
You son of a bitch, you're gonna make me demo that, aren't you?
Whoa! Hey! Whoa!
Alright,
This is PG.
there are a lot of ways to
PG.
call for different weights.
Oops.
Fuel weight, normal weight, control weight, and as Jennifer Jones does it, forward weight.
Sorry, Smith, that was not PG.
Oh, seriously, no, that was so sad. When you told me that, I was like, I gotta try that out.
But now you've seen it, and you know how I was trying to explain to you, it's one butt wiggle and a slap.
I
not the way
know.
you were doing it.
I was doing like a bunch of butt wiggles and a lot of slaps.
Yeah, I know you were. Well, there went the PG rule.
Shattered really quickly.
Actually, no, you were the one who said the wrong words.
PG jargon.
I broke it.
Well,
Yeah, that was a conversation killer.
Two live and conversations. Pochoko, or whatever that is supposed to be pronounced, donated $10 saying, hello, this is that unpronounceable name. This marathon has been a real treat so far. This can go towards laughing along in Final Fantasy X.
Oh no!
I knew that it was going to turn out this way, but how can you not have that incentive in there?
No, yeah.
Which one?
Makes total
Laughing.
Laughing or not laughing.
I don't know why people are so against it that they want to turn the volume off. Like, I just don't get it. I really honestly don't. Just use every single one.
Yeah. I have to go to
Decepticol, whatever, do it.
Yeah, I was
I actually planned my Decepticols out.
No, listen, I had an extra Decepticol at this point because
But
I
usually
got.
if you get killed by like Tiamat or Blood Plus, you have to retry because you usually still have your Decepticol like active.
Yeah, something like that made that happen. I was like, oh. Alright, I guess I need to preempt on bar 3.
I have my elixir.
Yeah, you did.
This is the first time I've had an elixir before. Yeah, I've also messed up my PvP, so I don't have a class that is really, really useful.
Hopefully it evens out.
Yeah, I should be okay, because I'm basically just going to keep my HP at max. Oh, they got the 6. Is that fine?
Huh?
This counts as
Didn't get the 6.
even.
Didn't get the 6, no. I could have hit it had I not died for like 10 minutes to...
Yeah, Blindfold Proud Cloud 1 didn't help that
It's worth it.
situation.
Yeah, I
Put
bought
those
it.
entries before.
Put asterisk next to it. Yeah. Would have been subject. Would have been subject. Could have been subject. Yeah, it was, looking at my chapter in 11 clear time, it would have been like a 5:59 or so.
I think we just got a huge reference from the chat here when they said to Mr. MV, who has been awesome for giving so much to the French community.
Indeed.
You know what? We've done it a few times already, but we can't do this enough. I think we need a round of applause for Mr. MB here. Because this is...
Big shout out to Mr. MB.
Yeah.
Don't hit. Okay. Don't hit her again.
Yeah, I changed my nickname. I decided to ask for fun.
I'm not going to use this from this guy.
So now, okay, if you don't mind my asking, I don't know if this is serious time.
My protein bottle.
Probably going to die, but that's not your fault.
Okay, that's
deals.
I mean,
Yeah, I got it. Never mind.
one thing I'm used to seeing in Final Fantasy speedruns is numbers like 45 damage. Now, how is it that you're racking up like these 5-digit numbers? How do you do it?
Well, there's... Basically, it comes down to I decided at the end of the game you get a whole bunch of, or about chapter 11, which is about 4 hours, and you buy a whole bunch of warrior wristbands, which are strength plus 180. I have no idea what my loops goes for.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, yeah, so you buy a whole bunch of strength plus 180s and you max them. So you artificially have a lot of strength, and then you get to the end of the game and you have, I just put 2 accessories onto Saz, which will be strength plus 500, and because there's the normal damage barrier is 9,999, for FF13 it's 99,999, so given that this boss I'm fighting currently has 7.2 million HP, it's really helpful to have that much damage, but it's just...
Use it, man?
Yasmat has
Pretty much.
55? Yeah, a little over 52 million, I want to say off the top of my head.
Yeah, so it's not quite like that, but yeah, it's just party setups, and then combining that with bravery and in fire, or not in fire, but bravery and deprotect on the boss just gives a massive amount of damage.
And the stagger.
And the stagger, yeah, the stats also helping, considering it was at times a few 1,000%. And I'm moving really slowly through this boss, so hopefully I don't die to Requiem, and I don't, good stuff.
So when you stagger in this game, maybe this is something I should have asked, 6 hours ago.
We probably went over it back then too.
Okay.
Well, go ahead.
But
yeah,
so
to
let's
refresh
say
anybody who
let's
just
say
came in.
if the stagger is at 200%, does that mean you do 200% more damage, or in other words, 3 times as much damage?
It's just something that gets thrown onto the damage calculation. So if I was going to do 100 damage at 200%, it would do 200 damage. So it's just a multiplier. So at 100%, you're dealing normal damage, and from there you increase it.
Oh, okay. Simple enough. All right.
1,000%
you got 0.
Yeah, and just how the stagger mechanics work in this game, once you stagger something, especially in a speedrun, it's in a lot of trouble because basically all of its resistances go to 0 on nearly everything, including status ailments and chaining resist. So once I stagger it, even if it took me forever to stagger it, I will just all of a sudden start chaining it like crazy. And so as you see, it took me forever to get to 400, and I just doubled the stagger in about 5 seconds.
Oh, so okay. Now here's the thing. I'm speaking as a casual player here.
Yeah.
I used to love beating up those. What were the big turtles called?
Adamantoises and
Yeah, the things you could get the important weapon drop from.
Yes.
And what I would do is I would try to land a ton of debuffs on it.
That's 50% death right there.
Yeah.
That's the move. Why I was doing this was I couldn't tell if it was on my leader or Vanilla. If it was on Saz, I would have to summon. So that's like one of the most annoying things ever.
Oh,
and he's
from the
cost
final
me a
boss.
couple runs with that being.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, not at all, not at all. What I was asking was, when I was fighting the giant turtles, Adamantoises, or whatever they were called.
Yeah.
I would often try to land a ton of status debuffs on them, and then wail on them and get them to stagger. Was I doing it totally wrong?
No, that's a really good way, especially since one of the debuffs you probably would have been getting on would have been Imperil. And
yes.
That will increase your chaining dramatically. So the fact that you had that on is really beneficial.
Okay.
So that was definitely the way to go about it. What I'm doing, the main reason why I'm sort of delaying hitting debuffs is I want
poison on at the end, and so I don't want being able to put it on the very beginning, because right now it's like, if we look at his HP, it's at 39,995. It's now at, that's 36,000 in the course of me hitting R1 twice.
Nice.
That's just, I really want that on.
It's based on their max
Poison.
And so, yeah, it's kind of backwards. Would you cut out using progenitorial red, please? But yeah, so that's all, and yeah, that's definitely the best way to go about it in casual. And one thing that people don't usually abuse in casual, but you can very easily abuse, is daze, and it doubles the damage. It not only stops the opponent from doing anything, it doubles damage on the next hit. And so if you're constantly casting daze while your party members are attacking, you can just be doubling every single hit, so you're doing 500,000 per hit.
You're a night owl.
So it's rather broken.
Those turtles I call them the land before time enemies.
Pretty much.
Right, we have...
Oh, this is the
If I
final
can
boss,
chip
so if we're stopping timer on final hit, then that would be the way to
Okay,
go. It's
I
gonna
will
be-
actually focus the timer this time because apparently no one else knows how to use my mouse. And they're like hitting spacebar and going, why does Notepad keep taking spaces? Sorry, not to make everyone else at the marathon sound dumb.
I figured it out. Like,
Yeah, no, you exaggerated that one just a tiny bit.
Yeah, it was for dramatic effect.
Well, to get back on my topic, we have had a $30 drop from Simo Sinkonen. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, there is no comment to that one. And we have had a $5 drop from Stephen Gay saying he just wanted to donate and say thanks for keeping up till 4 in the morning.
No problem.
No problem.
I would also like to vote to turn it up during the laughing scene. Also, I wanted to be in the FF13 raffle. Well, you hit that one.
Yeah, you
Thanks a
snuck
lot.
it right
Thanks
in.
a lot to you too.
Please don't forget you can donate for Final Fantasy I party members, language selection, and the job promotion.
Yeah.
What's coming up next?
For all
Not
his
much
party
Yeah,
members,
it's
now.
I just have to say, the Final
Monks
Fantasy
and
I
Japanese.
incentives, a lot of them are literally 15 minutes away. So get those donations in and make leg.com cry into the lap of his wife while trying to play FF1 with the worst troll incentive party you could come up with. Really, I mean, think. You could give $5 to an amazing charity organization that does great work and make leg.com cry because you probably have some minor gripe about the website and he designed it.
Timer's done.
Timer.
Oh.
So who was saying about the timer?
6:13:57 it looked like to me.
Yeah, I don't usually stop my timer. My timer is usually new game to the end screen, but
So
considering
Japanese timing?
that's timer console on, and so yeah, but yeah, no, I stop it at the Japanese timing
Because you can.
Because the only competition he has right now is Japanese players.
Yeah.
He's already smashed the United States once.
Yeah, we got several people who are, I guess, coming back. I think DR Sinja's coming back for ESA is going to be learning, and Nebius will be learning, so there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be really good at this game. I got to stay on the game. But yeah, there we go.
Well, so zoning, I just have to put it out there. You destroyed our schedule because your projected end time was 5:40 in the morning, and it is 5 in the morning.
My
you
bad.
You jerk! You ruined my beauty sleep!
Yeah, you jerk, you absolutely wrong there. Way to go.
Oh, man.
Troll party for FF1, it might make up the difference.
No, please. I'm done with Troll Party.
It's not a fun thing.
Always a fun thing.
Actually, you know what we didn't include in the donation incentives for lag on FF1? We never included dead as possible party members for 3 and 4. And I'm saying right now, there hasn't been a lot of donations for who his 3rd and 4th party members are going to be.
What?
I think right now, you need to get the donations rolling in. You know, make it $5, make it $10 for dead. as his third and fourth party members
I like this idea.
because we need to make up some time on the schedule and we're taking it out on lag.
I'm so sorry.
When are you gonna
Well, I guess by the time everyone gets up after we play.
the call to
Sorry, I can only understand one of you at once.
when are you going to make the JDRF call?
Go, Dad.
Was I supposed to do that? Was that going to be an
You're gonna want to update the
I
current
asked
game.
you if they wanted to do that.
Yeah.
If they wanted me to do that.
Wasn't that the guy who said who it's not 5k? If he told you what to say on the
But did he?
on yeah.
Did
You gotta quit sending them my
That
way
was
when you're done.
this
You're
one.
just
Yeah, there's
influencing
a
them
comment.
the wrong
That's
way.
this one. Yeah.
Next thing you know,
And
you're
it's
actually
down
doing
the
flex
gaming
icons,
community
and I'll be like,
section.
yeah, I've corrected her now.
Okay, so guys, I misunderstood one of the comments that came earlier. Can you show me who that came from?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
over here. Doesn't matter to me.
Oh, I need the.
So it's actually going to take us a minute to set up the PSP because we have to switch from S-Video to Composite.
Yeah, sure.
But someone put in a donation for me to crank call JDRF.
What?
Seriously. So we are going to do it while we do the setup. David, you know the setup inside out. Can I get you to set up the crossbar to get PSP set up going? And then we are going to be giant jerks. Okay, this PSP is 4. So, okay, this is going to be your entertainment in the few minutes between runs.
Until I get on screen.
Yeah, you're on the screen now. What else can we say?
On the thing is
I should still on. That's a good thing.
number 4.
Why aren't you flexing?
Okay, give me a second.
Because I don't want to give everybody a preview of what happens when the stream suddenly crashes. Then it'll be my fault. I don't want that.
Okay, Leg or Mercury, is there a phone still beside you, or did I remove that from?
I don't see a phone.
You need the number.
No, I have the number. I need a phone. I have a wireless phone in my house.
Is that on?
I switched video.
Hold on.
You don't want S video, do you?
Yeah, I think you let go.
No, it's on.
In the kitchen?
Downstairs.
Yeah, above this fork, knives, and spoons.
Oh, okay.
But it's wireless.
Also,
Whoa! Color's like.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck? Like a nightmare. I'm
Yeah,
awake
it's
more time in that
interference.
color.
The other thing we need to do is we need to change the dashboard.
Mortgage is going to be Final Fantasy. It's your Final Fantasy Final Fantasy.
So this is
And we should run in that.
no, because that's going to interfere with my prank call.
There's some background music.
Well, you
You are the third
person
So,
in line.
guys, does anyone know what this game is called on the Twitch dashboard?
It's just called Final Fantasy. That's the best you're gonna get.
Final
I looked
Fantasy,
for it, I couldn't
okay.
find it.
Yeah, just
That was a fail.
Enter.
Final Fantasy 1.
No time
Nope.
for
just
it.
try Final Fantasy.
I can play it for as long as I want.
No, honestly, I'm getting nothing.
I'm just trying to think of it. Should get, it will give an error.
There's no manual. I don't know how to play it.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just waiting for like an Ego Raptor video of this game instead of Mega Man.
It's like, why is it-
What do I do? What button do I push to
It's
attack? It's like, oh, he doesn't know how to like move the scroll button up and down. So
They
that's
might have
fine.
tried Origin. I think that might be the only one they have.
I never used that button before.
Final Fantasy Origins?
I found my 595 is like an e-recorder.
Oh, close enough, thanks. And so, people want me to phone JDRF and tell them the good news. Oh my god, this would be so much better if I hadn't drank half a bottle of vodka before doing this. Now I have to try to read the damn screen.
Drinking half a bottle of vodka is not recommended if you're trying to, you know, help with diabetes.
But it does help
Your
with
money
prank
for
calls
that
if you get it
true.
right.
That's true.
Your money
All
for
right.
that half a bottle of vodka is way better spent in the nations.
Okay, we're going on speakerphone. we have good feed.
Thank you for calling the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. We are unable to answer your call at this time. To reach Bart Armstrong, 222, Terry McDonald, 223, Leslie Hunter, 224, Lee Norman, 225, Cheryl Vickers, 226. For all other inquiries, please press 100.
Should I press 100? I guess.
I think you're just gonna keep it in the menu.